File Explorer or Windows Explorer has been the OG way we browse our files on Windows. It is legendary, but honestly, it hasn't changed much. It still scrolls like it's stuck in 2005, customizing it is almost impossible, and finding a setting means clicking through dozens of menus just to change one thing. But I stumbled across something different. It's not new, but it is promising. Might just be what we've been waiting for, or just another overhyped app. To install this application, click on the link in the description to open up this site, and then click on the blue download button, and then scroll down and click on the link that says Classic Installer if you don't want to pay for the app by installing it from the Microsoft Store. After it downloads, open up the downloads folder, right click on the installer and hit open. Over here, check this box and then click on install. Okay, so now that we've got files up and running, let's begin by looking at some of the key features. First of all, you have the option to split two tabs side by side, which is really useful if you're going to do file transfers or stuff like that. You click on the little icon on the top left and hover over Add Pane, and then you choose between a horizontal or a vertical pane, and then you can start browsing through two different folders side by side. Looking at the visual features, when you drag and select a bunch of files, there is a really nice animation of the checkboxes that looks really nice and doesn't really exist on the default one, where it's just static and boring. One of the major changes, and I can't believe Microsoft still hasn't fixed this, is the hideous scrolling of File Explorer, where if you scroll through a list of files, it's gonna snap from one view to the next and there's literally no clear transition between them, like as if we're still scrolling in 2005. You just teleport from looking at one set of files to the next, and it's so hard to keep track of where you just scrolled to when using a mouse. In the Files application, you've got smooth scrolling, which is an absolute game changer because it looks nice and you don't get lost because you can clearly see where you're scrolling to when using a mouse. And if you use a trackpad, it feels even smoother. They've also updated the UI icons on the top, and the way they've laid out all the different settings is much more user-friendly than in File Explorer. For example, if I want to get rid of these checkboxes and hide the file extensions, on File Explorer I would have to click on View and then click on Show, and then uncheck items check boxes, and as soon as I do that, the options are going to disappear and I'll have to do that all over again to hide the file extensions, which is really annoying. On the Files app, you literally have a dedicated settings window where you can manage this so easily under the Files and Folders tab, and a bunch of other settings as well, like if you want to disable the pop-up when you delete stuff, or hiding thumbnails for example. Also, when you resize the window, the files have this really cool animation where they move according to the size of the window, whereas in File Explorer it just teleports with no animation. If you click on the layout button, you get an icon size slider, so you have more control over the size of the icons in a folder, which is really useful as opposed to File Explorer where you only had the option to set the view to fixed sizes and you can't choose your own icon size that isn't already available. Another very useful feature is the column view, which you can enable by clicking on layout on the top right, and this feature allows you to properly see the folder tree as you go deeper into a folder that contains many subfolders. This is particularly useful when you are viewing a very large folder like this one and want to keep track of where you are in that folder without getting lost. You even get the ability to collapse different sections on the side panel, which also has a clean animation by the way, and you're able to collapse the side panel entirely by clicking on the line so only the icons are visible. You can't even dream of doing this in File Explorer. Now onto my favorite thing about this app, the customizability. This app has insane customization options which can be accessed by clicking on the gear icon and going to the appearance tab. In the default one, you cannot change its appearance separately without having to change your Windows theme entirely, and that too only to make it either dark or light. That's all you can do. Over here though, you are able to change it to either dark or light mode, give the entire app a whole different background color, or even your own custom background image. You can literally make it look however you want. By the way, if you do a bunch of file transfers, you can look at the history of all of these by clicking on the little green tick on the top and view all the file operations that's happened, which I don't know, you might find useful. One of the most useful features is probably the info pane. It's nothing new and does exist in the default File Explorer, but to enable it, you have to click on the view button and then select between the preview or details pane, so it's kinda annoying when you gotta switch between them both. However, in the Files app, all you have to do is just click on the info pane button and boom, you can easily switch between the preview and the details pane a lot more quickly. You can even play videos in the preview pane without opening it, which is something you can't do in File Explorer, and it supports many other file formats like spreadsheets, videos, Word docs, PDFs, images, and presentations. To set the application as the default file manager, you click on the gear icon to open settings, hit the Advanced tab and toggle on the Set Files as the default file manager option so that the app works with all your other softwares. Now you might be wondering, wow, this app is amazing, it has so many good features and it's so much better than File Explorer. If I'm being honest with you, every good thing has its own drawbacks, and Files is no different. For starters, the app consumes about the same amount of memory and CPU in idle, but when you open a large folder with a lot of pictures, for example, you can clearly see that the Files app starts cooking the CPU like crazy and the memory as well. File Explorer's memory usage is slightly better, but the CPU usage is way better than the Files app. So that's something you need to consider if you're gonna switch. Also, every time you start your computer and you launch the application, it takes a while to load, but then if you close it and open it again, it's gonna open up fairly quickly because it's running in the background already, so it's not that bad. Clicking around through files and just browsing in general does take slightly longer, and it's not as snappy as cruising through File Explorer if I'm being honest. The app has crashed on me a couple times, but it wasn't that often, plus File Explorer does that too. It's just that it's a lot more rare. So yeah, that's almost everything about the Files app. It has a ton of new and useful features that the default File Explorer lacks, but it does have an almost equal amount of drawbacks. So will I switch to the new Files app? Well, not right now, because honestly the main reason I use File Explorer is to manage my files and stuff like that. So obviously speed and reliability is the most important factor, and I can't have it constantly crash on me. But the app is constantly being developed by the developers, so we're definitely going to see improvement in the future, and all the drawbacks may be fixed, and who knows, it might become the new File Explorer. Until then, I am going to stick with good old File Explorer, and yeah, that's pretty much it. See you later, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.